You can't control the market, but you can control how you show up in it. Hey everyone, Mark Neustaedter, LPT Realty, lesson 8 in my 10 years, 10 lessons. So this is a super important lesson that I had to learn, and hopefully you don't have to learn, but if you do, stick around for this whole video, all right? So back earlier in my career, I was working at a traditional bricks and mortar brokerage, and I remember going into the office, 2-3 times a week just to, hang out and learn from people and all that kind of good stuff. And I remember an agent in particular belly aching about the market. Now this was in 2016, and it was a very different market. We had a very strong buyer's market. This person had like 10 listings and they weren't selling, and they were just really complaining about how they weren't selling their own listings. And I was thinking to myself, man, if I had those 10 listings, I would be doing everything possible in my power to get those listings sold. The reality is homes sell every day, at least Monday to Friday here in Alberta, and they're gonna sell every day for the rest of your career and the rest of your life. So the question for you is, how many of those do you need for you to, pay your monthly bills, make a living? So that whole conversation really bothered me, and obviously it stuck with me to this day. And you cannot control interest rates, inventory, headlines, but you can control your communication, your energy, and your preparation. Because as I mentioned, these homes that sell every day for the rest of your life, they happen because of life change. They don't happen because the market's up or the market's down. That might prompt somebody, but the reality is kids are moving out. They're having babies, they're downsizing, they're upsizing, they're right-sizing. They might be in too high of a mortgage. They need to downsize into a lower mortgage. Life change prompts real estate transactions, period, right? So if you can help people understand the life change that they're going through and how you can help them get from where they are now to where they want to be, that is your job as a real estate agent. And that has absolutely nothing to do with the market. Does market affect prices, both on the buying and selling side? 100%. And this is me getting a little ranty here, but the reality is everything else is not in your control. And your role as a real estate agent is, again, it's to be a guide, not a forecaster, because that is impossible to do. You're gonna keep your messaging simple. You can acknowledge uncertainty for sure, but stay proactive, don't disappear in shifting markets, be the calm voice in the room. If you've ever had to navigate through a tough market, I'm curious how you handled it.